Makutumana's bail bid postponed. A possible death penalty for a man charged under Uganda's anti-gay law. Good evening, I'm Gladys Mutele.
This is Eyewitness News.
It's been months since disgraced Dr. Nandipha Makutumana was arrested in Tanzania alongside her lover, Facebook rapist Thabo Bester, but a bail application has only just now been brought before the courts. Makutumana faces a list of charges including murder, aiding and abetting an escape, violation of bodies and fraud. In a letter released ahead of her appearance, the celebrity doctor claimed she was taken out of the country against her will following threats made by Bester.
It was an interesting day in the Bloemfontein Magistrates Court where Dr. Nandipha Makutumana made her appearance for her bail application today. Initially, we saw Dr. Nandipha Makutumana's attorney, Advocate Frans Glamini, arguing that she should be released on bail and that she would not interfere with witnesses. He also claimed that Makutumana was forced by Facebook rapist Thabo Bester to get into a vehicle and flee the country. And she based her entire argument on that sort of role that Bester played in her leaving the country. In the afternoon, we saw a different turn of events when the state came out and said that Makutumana was basically a mastermind in the escape of Facebook rapist Thabo Bester from the Mangaroon Correctional Centre in May last year. We also heard that Makutumana, since her incarceration in April, has been charged on 5 separate cases of fraud amounting to almost 23 million rand. The state also painted a picture that she was an absent mother, alleging that shortly before her incarceration, she had left her children and fled and eloped with Facebook rapist Thabo Bester, and that since she's been incarcerated since April, she has not had one visit from her 2 minor children or her ex-husband. The case has been rolled over to tomorrow, where she will continue with the bail application. Arun Singh for Eyewitness News.
Meanwhile, the Johannesburg High Court has postponed former President Jacob Zuma's private prosecution of President Cyril Ramaphosa until the end of the year. Now, Zuma filed the private prosecution on the eve of the ANC's National Elective Conference last year. He has accused Ramaphosa of being an accessory in his legal fight against the state advocate Billy Downer. Now, according to Zuma, Ramaphosa failed to act on a complaint against Downer. Zuma's private prosecution of Ramaphosa has already been reviewed and set aside by the court, but the former president is trying to appeal that ruling. Over 9,000 undocumented foreign nationals have been arrested in Gauteng between April and June this year. Gauteng Police Commissioner Elias Mawela has presented the first quarterly crime statistics to the Provincial Legislature's Community Safety Portfolio. He says some of the undocumented immigrants who've been arrested are linked to illegal mining syndicates.
We have arrested a total of 9,393 undocumented persons. Some of them are linked to illegal mining. The DPCI, as commonly known as the Hawks, has also arrested 89 suspects from their 40 high-level operation, and their work is continuing. Usually the DPCI is focusing on level 3 to 5 of the value chain of crime, of organized crime.
To the Western Cape now, where all criminal charges against the owners of a Cape Town pub accused of racism have been withdrawn. Hank's Older Irish Bar on the city's well-known Bree Street trended on social media late last year when videos emerged showing the owner being confronted by a man accusing him of racism. Christopher Logan claimed that while bar hopping, his friend Thabiso Tanga was allegedly pulled from a queue and told by a bouncer that he wouldn't be allowed inside in line with the pub's right of admission policy, stating he would need to be accompanied by a white person. The video caused a massive uproar and led to a protest by the EFF demanding that the establishment lose its trading license.
All criminal charges have been withdrawn against the 2 owners of Hank's Pub. That was by the senior state prosecutor, who viewed all the evidence and found that there was no evidence linking either of the 2 owners to any form of racist comment and any form of other illegal conduct.
The case is now before the Equality Court, where the owners are in the process of instituting civil action against the main instigator. And we wrap up in Uganda, where a man has been charged with aggravated homosexuality under the new controversial anti-gay legislation introduced by the country just 3 months ago. The law, which is considered one of the harshest of its kind in the world, contains provisions that make consensual same-sex relations an offence punishable with penalties of up to life in prison or even by death. The 20-year-old suspect has been remanded in prison and will soon be appearing in court. According to the charge sheet, he is accused of unlawful sexual intercourse with a male adult aged 41. The draconian legislation has been condemned by the United Nations, several governments, and global rights groups. That's all we have for you today. See you next time. Remember to like, share, and subscribe.
Eyewitness News. In touch, in tune, and independent. For the latest, log on to ewn.co.za or ewn.mobi.